Hello, everybody. I'm Miguel Sanchez, and welcome to episode 382 of Moshi Monsters Biography. And we're glad you're here today because today we got another member of the moshing crew to take a look at. And besides, she is a moshingologist, just like Buster Chops is. Man, I'm so glad you're here. Welcome. So thank you for tuning in today. Welcome to Moshi Monsters Biography. We're on episode 382, and today we got another side character to enjoy and have fun with it. So, yes, what you're about to see is completely out of your mind, and you are in it to win it. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of fun. Soon. So, anyways, there wasn't an episode of Moshi Sleep Story Reactions this week because the Wednesday bedtime premiere was a meditation. But we will fight back next week. We will have a sleep story next week. So be warned. Got it? Good. Alright, that being said, let's let the story begin. You ready? Let the show begin? You ready? Then here we go. So yes, welcome to episode 382. Today is about Snuffy Hookums. What? Well, it's time, my friends. You're about to see something cool, and you are about to witness it on your own. And it's go time here on Moshi Monsters Biography. We are indeed on episode 382, and we're going to get started right now. But first, I want to remind you that episode 381 was uploaded yesterday. It was about Snozzle Wobbeson, who I in particular is one of my all-time favorite characters of all time. He works at the grocery store, so please check out his video. I'll leave the link to that will be on the top right corner of the screen. You can check out the video and watch it however you want, wherever you are. Right now, everybody must start. You ready for today's episode? Great, then here we go. Alright, so who is Snuffy Hookums? Snuffy Hookums is a character in Moshi Monsters and one of the few moshingologists. She is Buster Chops' assistant in moshing collecting, sidekick, and a great friend. She returned to Marshall City after 1,874 days of about 5 years on her own in the wild. She features in the official annual 2013, which is explicitly dedicated to her, and in the Moshing Collector's Guide and the Ultimate Moshing Collector's Guide. Her green moshing stalker had functions similar to Cyber Growl's hair, while not having any dialogue of its own. It has independent expressions, though it usually matches Snuffy's emotional state. Now that's so strange, so familiar. We may never know. Yes, I'll talk. Yeah. Besides for that, I have some expressions about Snuffy Hookums. Snuffy Hookums, I believe she is definitely one of the best, and she has hair just like Cyber Growl is. Just like Cyber Growl does. Her expression, not so much, but subtle. So, believe it. I believe it's definitely the best. But yes, I have seen. But yes, you haven't seen Cyber Growl's episode, then please check it out. And you haven't seen Cyber Growl's episode, then please go check it out. Cyber Growl, where was he? He was on episode 367, so please check that out. Back to the video. Continuing on, we have the character stats here. Name is Snuffy Hookums, Occupations Moshingologist, debuted in the official annual 2013. Relations include Coonskin Cat Feature, who's a partner, and Buster Chops, who is the best assistant he's had. Buster Chops, he was already discussed on episode 54, so please check that out. I haven't seen yet. Please give that a watch. I haven't seen it yet. Yes. Moving on. Let's get on to the history. Snuffy Hookums was separated from Buster Chops during their expedition to Mount Krakaploa, due to untold circumstances that still left Buster enough time to leave her a note. During her lone travel, she was trying to find Iggy, but lost. A lost tribe of Candy Floss hoodoos. Who turned pink by excessive consumption of candy floss, captured her and crowned her candy floss queen. While observing how a queue of hoodoos bowed to a chair, Iggy attempted to free Snuffy while wearing a candy floss disguise. The big hoodoos easily find out Iggy is a fake hoodoo, onto which Iggy chomps on Snuffy's ropes in haste to free her and fly off somehow. Yes, I know. Depending on the fiction, the search for Iggy and the capture by the Hoodoos was the cause of Snuffy's separation from Buster. Man, that's a whole lot of fun. You haven't seen Iggy yet? He has this big soul Munchie Staffler from the Fluffy says, so please check it out. He was on episode 189. Check it out. If you haven't seen yet, this is definitely worth the wait. Moving on. Snuffy was expected to receive a doctorate out of her discovery. She was, however, under the impression Woolly Hoodoos could only be blue, which seems to be have corrected herself on. She was nauseous by the fumes surrounding Mount Krakabloa, which also could imply she was hallucinating. So that's pretty much it. And there's a picture of her right next to Mount Krakabloa. She on the right side, on the right side of the screen. You can see right here. The Twack was deep in the footwheels of Mount Krakabloa. But you get the point. Mount Krakabloa, I already talked about it on this episode, on this series. Mount Krakabloa was on episode 265, so please check out the video. If you haven't seen yet, this is definitely worth the wait. Moving on to the introduction and the fiction. Snuffy was shown and mentioned as missing in the Ultimate Moshling Collector's Guide, released June 2012. August 22nd, 2012, Ruby scribbles in the merchandise-focused Ruby's Reviews blog posts announced the return of Snuffy Hookums debuting in the official April 2013. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. In the official April 2013, Snuffy Hookums made her official debut. Yeah, so yay. Can't believe it. Ruby is finally here. Love it. So yeah, Snuffy is finally here. Again, you want to go check out Ruby Scribbles. Link to her video was on episode 348, so please check it out if you haven't seen yet. It's definitely worth the wait. Moving on, Snuffy, in contrast to Bustle Bomb Chops, was quite... Snuffy, in contrast to Bustle Bomb Chops, was likely meant to appeal to an audience of young girls. Snuffy was prompted and spoofed to quite prominently, supposedly in preparation of bigger plans for her future. Snuffy's story portrays her as a wilderness surviving moshling expert, and after her April 2013 story of being captured by a pink hoodoo tribe, she appeared in context of woolly hoodoo tribes in age 25, as if she were to be an expert on the species, with Moshling Rescue, in which Big Bad Bill and the Wee Blue Hoodoos take on the villain role. Snuffy Hookums was intended to be its hero. The development of Moshling Rescue will show them experimenting with multiple other playable characters, then try to age Snuffy by making her longer and erasing her Moshling stalker for young Cheek, and eventually scrap her entirely for a new character, Ellie, who was to appeal to an older audience of casual gamers. Yes. Oh yeah, Fake That Bill. He was on episode 26. Please go check that out. And Ellie, I already talked about Ellie in a past episode of Moshi Monsters Biography. Check out the video if you haven't seen yet. Where was Ellie? Oh my gosh, where was Ellie? Oh yeah, that's right. Ellie was on episode 114, so please check the video if you haven't seen yet as well. It's everywhere away. As Poppet and the Poppet brand eventually went on to a moshling-focused route as well, where Buster Bomb Chops functions as the puppeteer's uncle-like partner, Snuffy's existence became redundant. And yes, Poppet was already discussed on episode 313 as well, so please check it out if you haven't seen it yet. Aside the April 2013 introducing her and one matchup card, Snuffy has had no further merchandising or media presence after a bombastic debut of Fate shared with Missy Kicks. Ooh, no. Missy Kicks cannot be defeated. Check out Missy Kicks if you haven't seen the video yet. If you haven't seen Missy Kicks' episode, then please watch it right now. Missy Kicks was on episode 258, so please check out the video if you haven't seen yet. Definitely worth the wait. Moving on to character Encyclopedia. Main. Snuffy Hookums is Buster Bomb Chops' faithful sidekick and leading expert in moshingology. That's all thanks moshling to those not in the collector's circle. Snuffy was vanished on an interpreted moshling mission near Mount Krakabloa. Many assumed something monsterically terrible had happened, but it just turned out that she was a bit lost. The perfect disguise. Snuffy's super furry moshling stalker's hat is great camouflage. It does a constant job of concealing her from critters as she studies them in their natural habitats. Fantastic findings. When heroic Miss Hookums eventually made it back to Monster City, she had many a moshling tale to tell about her voyage of discovery. She collected critters, encountered a mysterious tribe, and had many crazy adventures. Wow, I know about that. For the TFL, hang out, the great Moshi Outdoors, catchphrase, moshling-tastic, likes exploring, adventuring, collecting, often spotted, breaking out of bushes And for the notes, Monsters really had a large rucksack packed with Monsterologist essentials. Man, that's fun. Moving on to the Moshipedia. Moshing expert extraordinaire Snuffy Hookums is Busted Bob Chops' psychic. After disappearing under mysterious circumstances, the intrepid Monsterologist dramatically returned to Monstro City after 1,882 days on her own in the wild, quashing rumors that she had been eaten by a tribe of dangerous Moshlings somewhere near Mount Krakabloa. We may never know. Move on to the Fat Fowl. As you can see on the right side of the screen, there's her Fat Fowl. Focusing on Snuffy Hookums. You can look closely. There it is. Right side of the screen. There it is. As I read it to you right now. Moshling Mastermind and Garlic Gourmand Snuffy Hookums is Busted Bob Chops' trusty assistant. This fledgling Monsterologist went missing for ages, but now she's back in Macho City. Snuffy has had quite an eventful life so far. While a Moshing expedition with Buster, she was captured by a tribe of pink hoodoos who mistook her for the queen of Kende Flaws. Yes, Kende Flaws. I love it. Snuffy managed to escape with the help of Iggy and her sidekick Flick Move, but found herself completely lost in the process. She spent many Moshi moons adrift on Potion Ocean on a handmade raft. She survived by carefully rationing her supplies of poggy garlic marshmallows. So perhaps it was lucky that the raft was only big enough for one. Whoa, love it. Front page news. Snuffy made front page news and appeared on the Daily Ground when she dramatically returned to Macho City. Explorer! Getting lost on the Krakabloa expedition turned Snuffy into a skilled explorer, and she's helped Buster locate many new species of Moshlings. Shh! Top secret! Snuffy is one of only a few monsters who know the location of Buster's hidden Moshling ranch. Yes, disaster! Snuffy's a great assistant, but she's an awful sander. Newborn performing Flaposauruses have more rhythm than her. That doesn't stop her from trying, though. One of those is Gurgle, the flapping Performosaurus. The performing Flaposaurus that I already talked about on episode 168, so please check it out. It's on your watch list, so please watch it right now. Kende Queen, Kende Floss is candy floss to me. You and Sweet Tooth. It's the only thing pink hoodoos eat, and the reason why they are pink. The hoodoos thought Snuffy's hair was a crown of fluffy candy, which is why they made her their queen. Likes finding new Moshling species and exploring. Oh gosh, and yeah, Sweet Tooth, I'll talk about him in the future episodes, so we keep asking for it when it comes out. Moving on to relationships. Cook Sin, Cap Creature, who is inseparable. That's good. Busted Bob Chops, listen to Bob, friend, that I already talked about on episode 54 of this series, so please check it out if you've seen. Yeah, Colonel Catcher, Snuffy is a fan of his, and a friend that I already talked about on episode 79, so please check it out if you haven't seen yet. Yeah, again, Colonel Catcher was on episode 79, so just check out the video. Definitely worth the wait. Moving on, Kate Kickleton and Prince Sillyhab, good friends. New Kate, before she was a princess. I know. These two episodes were already out. Kate Kickleton was on episode 206, and going all the way down. Again, Kate Kickleton was on episode 206, and Prince Sillyham was on episode 317. So again, Kate Kickleton was on episode 206, and Prince Sillyham was on episode 317. Check out these two episodes if you haven't seen yet. I highly recommend to do so. Then Captain Book. Any friend of Snuffy is a friend of mine. Yeah. I'll talk. Yeah. And Captain Book was already discussed on episode 50. On episode 57. So please check out the video. It's the different word away. Captain Buck E-Particle. Highly recommend to do so. Then Pete Slurp and Lila Tweet. Ooh man, friends. Yeah, best friends to the very end. So yes, they're both discussed in past episodes of this series. Lila Tweet, she was on episode 222, and Pete Slurp, all the way down to the bottom. He was on episode 299. So again, Lila Tweet was on episode 222, and Pete Slurp was on episode 299. Give these two episodes a watch if you haven't seen yet. I highly recommend you could do so. Moving on, we have Sly Chance. Calls her Little Moshi Mama. Ooh, man. I don't know about that. Oh yeah, and so check out the episode you've seen yet. Slight chance he was on episode 374 less than a week ago. So please check out the video you haven't seen yet. This is definitely worth the wait. Moving on, and then there's Tomorrow Tesla, who was friends. That I'll talk about in a future episode. So please keep eyes for that. And finally, we have Ellie, who again is friends. I already talked about again. She was on episode 116. So please check out the video. Definitely worth the wait. I highly recommend you do so. Being friends with Ellie is worth the wait. And that's my opinion on Ellie. So again, go check it out. Again, I was wrong. Episode 116 actually goes to Elwood. Sorry, people. Episode 114 is where Ellie is, so please check those videos. Haven't seen yet. Definitely worth the wait. Moving on to the design. Snuffy is a button-nosed character. Snuffy is a button-nosed monster with that and her paw-like feet being her only clear monstrous features. She is entirely white-skinned slash furred and blue-eyed, unlike Buster, but does not share his bunny-like features as she has no visible ears. She has an enormous oval-shaped head and eyes in contrast with her lanky yet short body. She has bright orange hair and wears a fluffy creature on her head. Similar to some growl, she wears it as a hat rather than a hair extension. I love it. Snuffy's hat is called a super furry moshling stalker's hat, implying it is a deerstalker, which in the context of the moshling hunt would be moshling camouflage for Snuffy to be able to approach and observe moshlings. However, the creature hat resembles a coonskin cap. Love it. Ellie bears uncanny resemblance to Snuffy, as a length gained Snuffy was to originally star in Moshling Rescue instead of Ellie. They eventually decided on introducing a new character altogether, yet made her look exactly like Snuffy. Designer Natalie stated to neither know why certain choices were made. And as you can see on the right side of the screen, you can see Ellie. There's Ellie right here. As I don't know on the right side of the screen, you see Ellie as well as her pictures and her designs. Yeah, her sketch art. And under that, we have 3 different color choices for Ellie. Man, I do love it. Again, go check out Ellie's episode. She was on episode 114. Please watch that episode if you want to get any more information about Ellie. Highly recommend to do so. Finally, for the trivia, Snuffy Hookums is not related familiarly to Buster, nor, despite a resemblance to Ellie. They do see each other often, according to Buster Bomb Chops in the wiki chat visits. Buster has tried to convince Snuffy into making an account on this wiki, as she stated in his wiki chat visits. Tamara Tisla is rather close to Snuffy, and the two spent a lot of time together in the observatory. As far as Buster can tell, Snuffy never really tells him about her friends. So that's very much it. And that's the end of Snuffy Hookums. Yay! Final answer for together. Oh my gosh. I really love Snuffy Hookums so much. She is totally one of the best. And I couldn't say much better than this. So much better than Purple Stuff of Peace. But in the end, Snuffy Hookums is much better. So therefore, on a scale 1 sound rating, Snuffy Hookums with a score of 9 out of 10. Yay! Now that's an awesome character. Much better than the good old Uncle Purple Stuff of Peeps. Yay. Snuffy Hookums is a perfect assistant to Buster Boja's. Again, for some peeps, he was on episode 140, so please check that out because it is a mystery. I haven't seen yet. But yeah, that's all of my personal conservative opinion. Feel free to agree or disagree with any last piece in the comments section down below. And with that, we are done. Yay! Thank you all for watching episode of Moshi Monsters Biography. We are done with the uploads for today, but we'll be back tomorrow with more great videos just for you. And hope you guys have a fantastic day. So yeah. Have a great day, guys. We will see you tomorrow with more great content for you guys to go today. In the meantime, you guys intentions, you be yourself, and I will see you tomorrow on Moshi Monsters Biography. Well, I can't wait for the next episode, guys. We got another Moshi to get to. It's back to the Moshi we go. Episode 383 is going to be about Snuggy, the cuddly Wibble. Yep, that's right. Snuggy, the cuddly Wibble will be on the next episode of Moshi Monsters Biography. So please stay tuned. We've been to that step before. We did it a lot. My gosh. So yeah, we already took a look at Falcon, the Rabba Ding Dong on episode 131, and then we took a look at Quincy, the Frady Fuzzy Face, whatever I like to call it. Yes. He was on episode 326, and then we took a look at the Super Moshling Ramsey, the mischievous mountain link, on episode 330. Now this next episode is going to be about Snuggy, the company Whipple. So don't miss out, my friends. It's going to be a lot of fun. But yes, we'll talk about Freddy in a future episode of the series. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Freddy, of course, is the Thakati Wakati, so please keep your eyes peeled for the next episode, for a future episode. But for this next episode, it's gonna be about Snuggy, the cuddly Whipple. So please stay tuned for that. In the meantime, thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow as we take a look at Snuggy. I'm Miguel Sanchez. Until tomorrow, please remember to leave a like, share this video with your friends, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, turn on notifications to not miss the video. Please subscribe to notification, turn on to not miss another new video from me as we are on the road to 900 subscribers. I want to thank you all for watching today, and we'll see more great content for you guys tomorrow here on the channel. Because I should sign off. Like, fair, subscribe. We'll see you in another video. Laters!